Hi everyone, this is Morsalin. In this video, let's talk about Tayammum in religions of Islam, how to do perform, reasons and conditions. Prayers are one of the obligatory practices in Islam. If you are conscious of prayers, you must be curious to know ways of purification in Islam, like Tayammum. Indeed, Islam never tells us to take things just like how they are being told. Tayammum is one such topic that most people need to be well aware of. Luckily, you're about to find both the minor and major things you need to know about Tayammum in Islam. What is Tayammum? The word Tayammum is an Arabic word that means aiming. Tayammum in Islam aims to purify one's hand and face with soil to prepare for prayers. This might raise several questions for those who are entirely unaware of the teachings of the Quran and Sunnah regarding Tayammum. In Surah An-Nisa, Quran says, "And if you are ill or on a journey, or one of you comes from the place or relieving himself, or you have contacted women, and find no water, then look for clean earth and wipe over your faces and your hands. Indeed, Allah is most merciful and forgiving." The leniency of Allah Almighty through such verses make it clear that religion is not a tool for oppression and limitation. The teachings regarding Tayammum are only not given the Quran, but our Prophet ﷺ showed Tayammum with his actions and advised other Muslims to do Tayammum given certain situations. Perfume Tayammum with clean earth and that will be sufficient for you. Sahih Bukhari 348. How to do Tayammum? Just like the directions for Wudu or Ghusl, Islam has given teachings about the ways Tayammum can be done. To do Tayammum, one can follow a step-by-step procedure given below. Strike both hands on the ground. Anything that you feel clingy on your hands should be shaken off. Use both your hands to wipe your face while following the movements done during the wudu. Don't forget to wipe the cartilage of the upper ears. Strike your hands to the ground a second time. Wipe your left hand and arm with your right hand and vice versa. Wipe the inner side of the left hand with the right hand and the inner side of the left hand with the right hand. In Islam, it is also believed that this kind of purification is a blessing from Allah. If you are at some place where it's prayer time and do not have water in your vicinity, then you can always opt for Tayammum. Tayammum can replace obligatory wudu or bathing under specific circumstances, which are discussed below. Number 1, absence or lack of sufficient water. The foremost reason for Tayammum is the absence of water. The water you have is insufficient for purification, for prayers and other practice in Islam, such as touching or reciting Quran. It is essential to purifying yourself. These practices are considered holy and should be done with complete hygiene. Tayammum is advised when it is time to pray and you do not have access to water. In such conditions, Quran and Sunnah have allowed performing Tayammum. Also, if you are sure that you will not be able to access water till the time of prayers, then you can perform Tayammum for prayers. Number 2, during journey. Traveling is a part of our everyday life. In such a situation, one can get clean with the act of Tayammum. If someone cannot find water before prayer, if she is allowed to do Tayammum, the absence of water during the journey is also a condition for this absolution. Otherwise, in case there is availability of water and one can perform wudu, then Tayammum is not advised. Number 3, injury or bad health condition. Illness or injury can be a reason for Tayammum. Individuals with poor health conditions are given much lenient ways for prayers. For purification before prayers, an ill or incapable individual can do Tayammum. If one has a condition that exposure to water can compromise his or her health, then in such case, this way of purification is allowed. Number 4, harmful water. Given such a situation where there is the availability of water but can harm, then Islam allows you to do the Tayammum. For example, if the water is cold enough to harm you and cannot be heated, then in the case, you can purify yourself through this procedure. In Quran says, "Do not kill yourselves. Indeed, Allah is to you very merciful." Number 5, saving water. Islam understands and provides ways of convenience according to the needs of a human being. In this regard, one can perform Tayammum if the water is too little and only enough to use for survival, like cooking, making dough, and purifying something for givel. During the times of Muhammad ﷺ, many companions who saved their drinking water during journeys and do Tayammum for prayers. Number 6, avoiding danger. If reaching water and fetching or certainty of reaching water. This condition for tayammum is related to performing the prayers on time. If one is still deciding whether to get access to water for wudu on time, then he or she should go for tayammum. This way, you will be able to perform your prayers on time. On the other hand, if someone is confident that she or he will find access to water, then tayammum can be avoided until the last minute. In this case, tayammum can be delayed in getting access to water for either wudu or ghusl. In case one is entirely sure about the unavailability of water, then it is recommended that he or she should do tayammum at the beginning of time. Making oneself clean for obligatory practices such as prayers and recitation of the Quran is crucial. The concept of tayammum in Islam gives extensive knowledge about the importance of purification in Islam. Given certain conditions, tayammum in Islam gives us a possible way of purification to practice our religion. If you found this content helpful and insightful, consider following me and subscribe my channel, Morsalin, for more valuable and content and thoughtful discussions. Thank you so much for watching.